Good morning, everybody. Today we are discussing the next topic of the nuclear chemistry, that is the applications of nuclear fission and nuclear fusion reaction. We are already discussed the what is mean by nuclear fission reaction at in this nuclear fusion reaction. Now today we are learning the applications of the nuclear fission and fusion reaction. First is the atom bomb. I already told you the atom bomb is depend upon the nuclear fission reaction. So nuclear fission reaction means it is the splitting of a heavier nucleus and to form the lighter nuclei. There are two type of the fission reaction. One is controlled manner. The second one is the uncontrolled manner. And in the nuclear bomb, especially in atom bomb, the nuclear fission reaction occurs in an uncontrolled manner. And in order to occur the nuclear fission reaction, we have to get a nuclear fissile material in a subcritical mass. So, the atom bomb means it is a nuclear fission chain reaction is allowed to occur in an uncontrolled manner within a small volume. Usually, we are using uranium-235 and plutonium-239. And the explosion of the atom bomb depend upon the three factors. First one is the fissile material which is involved in the atom bomb. The second one is the geometry of the atom bomb, and third one is the design of the atom bomb. So, if we use 1 kilogram of the uranium-235 or plutonium-239, we will get the tremendous amount of the energy during this explosion, which is equivalent to 15,000 to 20,000 tons of the TNT. Now, this is a simple model of the barrel type of the atom bomb, and in which this atom bomb contain two pieces of the fissile material of the uranium-235, each of subcritical mass. So, the one part is called the wedge and the other is called the target. Both of them are the uranium-235, and I have shown in this figure by an orange color part. So we can see that the orange colored part, that is uranium-235 in the two end of the barrel type of the atom bomb. But before the initiation of the process, the wedge is fired down the gun barrel into the target material, that is again uranium-235, thereby bringing them together rapidly in a precisely engineered way to form a material of supercritical mass. So, when the fissile material reaches the supercritical mass, only the chemical reaction will occur. So, the fission chain reaction is started by the neutron from the source at the center of the device, and the reaction occurs within a millions of the seconds. And this is the simple atomic model, and this model is known as the barrel type, gun barrel type atom bomb. Now, this is the Fat Man type of the atom bomb which is used in Nagasaki, and the shape of the bomb is rounder and faster than that of the later one, and that's why it is called Fat Man. And the fissile material used is plutonium-239, and it is an implosion type of the bomb, and in which two subcritical portion of the fissile material, that is plutonium-239, are packed into the spherical case and compressed into each other at the center. So, these are the two examples of the atom bomb in which the nuclear fission reaction occurs. I hope that you understood the concept of the atom bomb. Thank you.